I also think, and I always encourage composers or actors, let's just take composing, for example, if you are reminded by your peers or by a mentor that they know you can do it, like if you just know it's a matter of opportunity, not of ability, because I think so often we paralyze ourselves with feelings of inability and maybe I'm not getting opportunity because I can't do it. That's why I'm not. And so I have found it extremely helpful. And I was better at this when I was first starting out, where I would write a piece and then I'd send it to a few of my mentors, fellow composers. I had a music supervisor who was the head of music at Walden Media back in the day when they were doing Narnia and Charlotte's Web and Journey to the Center of the Earth, and they were doing incredible work. I had reached out to him on LinkedIn and said, "Would you just listen to my music? I don't want to be one of those people that you see on American Idol that thinks they can sing and someone's been lying to them their entire lives and they're wasting their time. I want to know right now, can I do this?" And he responded and said, "Dude, I think you have talent. I love working with young composers. Let's keep in touch." And that kind of relationship where you have someone who says, "You can do this. I know you can do this. Let's just figure out how to get you to where you want to be." And I think that is just invaluable to continue to refine your skills by bouncing off your work with other composers and other musicians, and to not only get their critique, but also they're like, "Dude, this is great. Keep it up." Then you're not paralyzing yourself with feelings of insecurity and inability. It's more a matter of how do I focus on getting myself, because I know I can do it, getting myself to where I want to be.
Yeah. Because it's so easy to develop this imposter syndrome, right?
My word, yes.
You're just making work in a vacuum, especially the composing work. The acting work, I think, is, you tell me, but you may be able to get a little bit more of an immediate feedback because you're acting with other people.
Right.
But in the composing world, you can see it right there on your rig if you're watching this. You sit by a desk and you compose by yourself in a room, and for a long time nobody hears your work, and it doesn't see the daylight, or it may see the daylight, but you don't get immediate feedback in any significant way. So you may be writing amazing stuff and thinking that it sucks, or the opposite, which hopefully that's not the case for anybody. But it's very easy to develop that kind of imposter syndrome. And what you mentioned, getting some kind of a community, even if it's small, even if it's a handful of trustworthy people whose opinion you trust, whose taste you trust, and who are there to tell you straight. If you send them something and it's not that good, they will tell you. Hopefully they'll do it gently, but they will do it truthfully. And it's a great way to get feedback. I don't think much creative work gets refined without friction, right? So you need a little bit of that friction. You need a little bit of somebody who you're a little afraid of sending so-and-so a piece of music because you know they have a high taste and a high bar for excellence and so on. So it's so valuable to do that, to kind of bounce things off of people.